Hello. Happy Tuesday. How's everyone doing? Feeling kind of tired today, not gonna lie. Okay, so I guess long story short, I've been coming into work at 8:30 instead of my 8 a.m. start time, right? And it was fine for a year and, whatever. But my boss finally messaged me and was like, hey, I noticed, it's consistently you're coming in at 8:30. We, should be working our full 8 hours. How would you feel if, instead, to adjust for your later start time, either you take a 30-minute lunch instead of a 1-hour lunch, or, leave 30 minutes later in the day. And I was like, sure, okay, fine. Get it. But then, at the same time, it's kind of frustrating because, I'm a salaried employee and there's, no work, what am I supposed to do? Sit around twiddling my thumbs? I'm not gonna tell her that I don't have any work, but I have no work to do. And so it's okay, sure. I guess I'll take a shorter lunch break when I come in late. But it was just a little bit frustrating. Even the new girl, because I guess her boss is whatever about it. Even the new girl who sits across from me was like, oh, you're staying late? And I was like, oh yeah, well, my supervisor, she said she wants me working the full 8 hours and I came in late this morning. And then even the new girl was like, are you hourly? And I was like, no, I'm not hourly, but she wants me here for 8 hours. And I was like, okay. And she was just like, oh, I'm so sorry. And I was like, it's fine. And it's I don't want to lose my job right now, But hello! Sorry to be such a Debbie Downer first thing coming in. It was just a silly thing. But welcome in Eclipsed. Hello Val. Hello Beetle Ian. Thank you for subscribing for 39 months. That's what, 3 years and 3 months? That's crazy. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Hello Hanya, welcome in. How are you? How is everybody? Maybe we should start the game. Let me boot up Jump King and then I guess we can start. Ooh, also I want to say thank you. Here's the thing, because I'm I stream, obviously. I post on YouTube as well, and then I put some audios on Patreon. And it's sometimes people check my throne and they purchase things, but they stay anonymous for whatever reason, right? I'm sure plenty of people have very valid reasons why they would want to be anonymous when gifting things to creators. It just really sucks that I can't thank that person. And here's the thing, I don't even know how to vaguely thank them for for buying something off my wish list. It's I don't need to know who you are. I would just like to somehow have my gratitude reach you, it just feels wrong for me not to express my gratitude in some way. So all I can do is try to shout into the ether on every platform that I can, hi, thank you. Hi, thank you. I don't know if this was you, but thank you, Crazy. But I did get some new cookware, so I think I'm just waiting for Throne to process that gift, and then it will be shipped to my home soon. If it makes you feel better, you can just treat me better. That's how considerate I am. Well, I like to think that I treat everyone basically, with respect and with gratitude. Just being, you know, a consistent viewer, I think, is enough for me, honestly. But yeah. How has everyone's week been? I started off, you know, pretty strong this week. You know what? Weirdly feeling very productive this week. Lots of plans to get stuff done. Feeling also weirdly like introspective and slightly vulnerable. Like I want to spill my guts in journal format, you know? I've already written like 2 of my like weekly YouTube posts that I thought I would like write once a week. I don't know, like I'm basically treating the YouTube post feature on my ASMR channel as like a journal. Like I don't expect anyone to read it at all. So it also feels slightly bare to just write stuff there, you know. Went to PCP to renew my prescription. Annual thing, very uneventful. I guess I will be going to my PCP on Thursday, and we will see how my health has progressed in the past half year since my blood pressure issue and fatty liver diagnosis. Hopefully I come back with a clean bill of health, you know? Thank you for the lurk show. Your daily cocoa melon is here. Appreciate it. But yeah, like, I don't know what it is. No, you know, I know exactly what it is. I know what spurred this. So, like I mentioned, the only creator I subscribe to on Patreon is making some changes to the way he's organizing his tiers, right? And like, I think all said and done, I'm quite inspired by the way that this creator manages his content and manages his community. And it's all very, like, it's empathetic, it's kind, but it's also like very clear boundaries, you know? And I think he sounds hot. His voice is really hot. I don't know about him as a person. He's like intensely private. And I think it just really inspires me to be just a better creator, you know? He seems very thoughtful, and every post that he puts out, like what's the word? Like, it's like, he has a lot of integrity, you know? And I guess, like, I'm not in that space of, like, VA, so I don't know what it's like, but I can surmise with the way, like, VTubing niches get, that it is kind of maybe a little bit toxic in that community as well, but I think he's, like, really distanced himself and doesn't really participate in a lot of that. So I get a lot of like inspiration from the way that like he conducts himself, especially in addressing his community and in the care that he has for his content. So I think like just when I read his posts, like his text posts, and like just take a moment to like understand, right? Like, hey, this is a person that sat down at a desk to like write all of this out very thoughtfully, and like he takes criticism well, he takes feedback really well. And I'm just like, I want to almost be able to be emotionally mature like that, you know? Like, I feel like in a lot of ways, the way that he communicates, I wish I could get my thoughts across clearly. And so I've been really like more introspective about the parts of me that don't quite measure up to, I guess, like what I want to be at, like that level. You know? It's my understanding that we hang out a lot together in Lost Tomodachi Life before Duo gets any ideas. My character apparently has eyes for another. Oh, that's funny. Are we still talking about overdosing on vitamin gummies? I do take 3, I don't know, like, I do feel like I take 3 vitamin gummies every night when I'm only supposed to be taking 2. And like, sometimes I think about it and I'll look at the 3rd one in my hand and I'm like, I should put this back, shouldn't I? and then I'm like, it's just 1 vitamin gummy. What's the harm? What's stopping you? What's something you feel that doesn't measure up? I don't know. I feel like I don't know how to verbalize it, I guess. It's like at this point in, like, I guess my content creation career, I feel like I'm not, like, he's very mysterious, right? And I feel like I'm not very mysterious at all. Like, at the end of the day, I'm the kind of person who likes to say, look at me, pay attention to me, right? And it's why I think I do really well when I stream games. Especially games that don't have as much, like, meat to it, like jumping. Like what is there to talk about when you're jumping and junking, you know what I mean? So I really like to talk, and I really like to think about a lot of things, and I like the, like, interactions that I have with viewers, but, like, I don't know how to explain it without actually telling you, like, who this creator is, but I think I'm a little bit too embarrassed to tell you that. So you guys are just gonna have to imagine that he's a very, like, 1, he's very private, and 2, he's very, I think, like, he has a really high EQ, and the way that he comes across is, have you rated this person before? He sounds hot. No, he doesn't stream, well, I guess he streams on his Patreon. I don't subscribe to him at the highest level. I'm like, I only subscribe at, like, the middle level, and he doesn't stream to Twitch. He only posts on, like, Reddit, and then on like his Patreon. He doesn't even have, like, a fan Discord. He doesn't use Twitter. Like, he's, like, intensely private about his private life. Like, even in AMAs, he doesn't answer anything that would reveal too much about him, right? And so it's like, he has this air of mystery about him, you know? And like, for me, I'm like, there is no mystery about me, you know what I mean? Like, I've cultivated such, like, an open book kind of persona, because, like, that's just who I am, I guess. I wish I was a little bit more, I wish I presented myself as a little bit more mature and mysterious, but, like, I don't think I am. I don't think I come across that way. Like, I have a hard time finding the words sometimes to express myself in a way that sounds intelligent. Like, I resort a lot to, like, I'm just a girl, I'm just a baby, you know? But, like, it's like, you know, like the whole, like, I have 2 wolves inside me. Like, one wants to be open and, you know, tell you guys all about my life, and, like, sometimes I'm like, what if I just let everybody know, like, what I looked like, you know? And in a way, you know, if I know people are gonna be in the area, like, I'm not opposed to, like, hanging out and grabbing lunch or dinner. Like, for me, VTubing hasn't been a way to be, like, super secretive and private. It's just a way to stream without having to, like, get ready and do all of this other stuff. But in another way, I'm like, I wish I was a little bit more mature and I had you know, an air of mystery about me, because then it would leave people wondering and guessing. But I'm like, I can't do that. I think I would go crazy having that kind of like persona on stream. Because it's so against like who I am and what I crave as like just a human being, you know? Mature and mysterious is overrated. Hi, Ash. Welcome in. I feel like it's such a... It's so conflicting. You know, like sometimes I don't even know what I want. You know what I mean? Like, as silly as it seems, like, I just sometimes don't... Like, I want to be... like 3 different people. Like I want to remake myself every time, you know? I feel like there are there are like so many versions of myself that I want to show the world, but only like one piece of it at a time. Like each facet is like a different aspect of myself, if that makes sense, you know? I can understand wanting to be like that, but you know yourself and what you really want. Plus, you want to have fun with everyone too. It's true. This creator sounds like Four Bears. I mean... It is... No, that would reveal too much. It feels like dreaming can be relaxing for you. Remember what they say about grass on the other side. True, true. Can see why it would be easier to be yourself than consciously putting on a specific persona all the time. Yeah, like I think it's just too tiring, right? To like pretend to put up a front, I guess. I don't know. I think like it's not like this creator puts up a front. I genuine, like he seems very genuine, right? It's just that like I guess it really is just a matter of like, yeah, different people like different things, I guess. I don't know exactly to verbalize like how I'm feeling and why I feel that way. Because I've been thinking about it a lot, like especially with the way I guess content creation is. It feels almost harmful as a content creator to have one channel that like has everything. And here's what I mean. If you have like a is recreating yourself more desirable to you than being true? This is just me, but I enjoy genuine personality streamers. What did I tune into? Is someone being sneaky? No, I'm just like, I don't know how to like verbalize it exactly. Imagine Princess reinvents her VTuber persona, and anytime we allude to something that we already learned in these days, we get tied. I mean, I wouldn't do that. I don't, like, what am I trying to convey here? It's not that I want to reinvent myself. It's that with the way content creation works and the way that algorithms work and the way that people consume media, having a channel that encompasses everything that you are interested in and everything that you want to do and to display is very confusing to the algorithm. And unless you're a very large creator, and even then large creators will often split YouTube channels so that it fits into a specific like niche, you know? Like if you'll notice, like a lot of creators will have like a cooking channel, and then they'll have like a lifestyle channel, and then they'll have like a specific like, I don't know, like beauty or fashion channel. Because if they did everything on one channel, it would be harmful to their like discoverability, it would impact their following, because, you know, some people subscribe for one very specific thing, you know? Pasca collab incoming. You have multiple sides of yourself and want to show various sides at different times, but the nature of streaming makes that hard. That's what I got from what you said. Yeah, and it's like, because I'm a small creator and because I'm still kind of like, you know, like, yeah, I'm always learning and I'm learning the ropes. Like, I get to experiment a lot. And I mean, my streaming channel, my Twitch channel is just that. Like, we do games, we do crafting, and we do calligraphy, and we cook. And, you know, I do voice acting sometimes for you guys. And like, I think that's like a lot of things that make up who I am. And it's, you know, very, I think, authentic to what I'm interested in at the time. And like, I don't force anything, but at the same time, I feel like it's almost like whatever says, if only I put my skill points into one thing on my skill tree, I feel like I would be so powerful. But because I don't, it's very like unfocused and you know, it's like a smattering of everything. Is that making sense? I've just been very, like, a little bit more... Oh, Porter, knock it off. I've just been a little bit more, I guess, like, thinking about all of that and, like, I don't know. I just want to be a little bit more, I guess, mindful of what I guess, like, say and do. Like, I want it to make a difference. There's a space for everyone in VTubing, but people have to carve their own niche that they are passionate about. Here's a hot take. I find smaller creatures need to... Creators? I'm a small creature. Need to be genuine to build a good foundation of a community. They can slowly build their entertainer persona as it goes. I see. It's funny because I think spreading out my points is why I suck in a lot of RPGs. See, yeah, exactly. Like, see, I feel like, it's not that I suck as a content creator. I don't think I suck at all, right? Like, I've been consistent. I've done this for like 4 years now. And, you know, like, someone who sucks wouldn't have, you know, like 5 to 10 people watching them every week, or every time they go live, and, you know, wouldn't have gotten to, I don't know what I'm at, like 2,000 followers. So I don't think I suck. I don't want anyone to say like, oh no, you're fine. You know, like, it's fine. I understand that. But I do think that, like, I suffer a little bit from just, like, the way I am when I get, like, really distracted by things and, like, you know, like, I just want to do a little bit of everything. And I feel like that, like, being unfocused like that hampers growth in a way that I can't really quantify, because, you know, like, who's to say I would be doing better if I only focused on music, or if I only focused on Jump King, you know? Like, I don't know. Nobody knows, you know? I didn't do that. So, like, maybe in a parallel universe, if I could access that parallel universe and see what the results are, you know, maybe I would know. But we can't, so I can't know. I don't know. Does that make sense? I think I might just be rambling. Like, I might just be rambling, like, a lot at this point. Like, a lot to think about on this, like, very inconsequential Tuesday. You know what I mean? And I think, like, in a way, when it, like, and I think that's the reason why I'm kind of, with my ASMR channel, wanting to, like, try some new things, is I get to be a little bit more mindful about what I post, because it's YouTube and I don't stream on that channel, and I, you know, can write and I can rewrite and I can go over exactly what I want to post. Or if I'm reading something, you know, I can do it again and again and again until it gets to a point that I'm very, like, proud of. And so I feel like my ASMR channel is a little bit more of like a polished version of how I want others to see me, like in an intellectual, I guess, like capacity, versus my Twitch channel where everything is live streamed, and of course it's gonna be, you know, like unfiltered, unprocessed, and, you know, as real and raw as it can be. You're great. Your content is also diversified. You are #1, actually. Oh, thank you, Ash. Brayton sometimes just goes into a feedback loop on a lot of things. Parallel Universe Raska has 5 mixed race kids and is a trad wife. Sometimes when she jumps, she glitches a second as if she feels she should be doing something else. That's so funny. Oh my god, wait, okay, that's so funny, actually. Just don't burn yourself out on it. Yeah, like, I definitely want to, you know, engage with this in a way that is sustainable. It almost feels like, too... Oh, wait, hold on. I need extra Jump King time. It almost feels like, too, in a way... like, it's not, oh shoot, oh crap, sorry, hold on, I need to focus on this. It's not even like my reach, I think, because a lot of what I do as a content creator right now, anyways, because it's not really my job, right? Like, this isn't, I don't rely on this income to survive. I mean, sort of, it pays the bills. It quite literally pays my utility bills. But I think maybe my opinion on this would change if this was income that I was relying on to support myself, but like, it's not, right? So for me, it's almost like I just want to leave something behind that would exist far beyond who I am as a person. And I want it to mean something. And, like, I don't want kids. I feel like a lot of people want kids because, you know, they think that they would be incredible parents, but also in a way, you know, leaving a lasting legacy, right? Like, quite literally another human being on this earth. But I don't want children, so that concept of leaving some kind of, like, living legacy doesn't appeal to me. The dogs are going crazy right now. But I do think a lot about if I'm gone. Like, would I have made a difference? Would what I'm doing matter to anybody who, like, stumbles upon it? You know? Is that like morbid to think about? Like, if I'm no longer here, what like lasting legacy I've left on this earth? Legacy was never interesting to me. Teaching kids about things always sounded kind of fun, but that's such a small part of it, and no guarantee they would be interested. I mean, yes, but also, you know, children go on to become adults, and some adults, you know, have very lofty goals like curing cancer or, you know, inventing the next efficient energy solution that doesn't pollute the earth. You know? Kids, my captive info dump recipients. I'm not suicidal, but I'm not afraid of death at all. It is what it is. Everyone dies. I wonder if healthcare has made me that way. I also want to clarify that I'm like not suicidal at all, and I don't think, because I'm not religious, right? I don't prescribe to any religion or any concept of an afterlife, and so I think like truly what I've done on Earth, once I leave it, is going to be what's left behind, for better or for worse. And so, like, when I think about that, and like, I don't know, like, I could die tomorrow, you know? And it's like, I don't think I'm so scared of dying, especially because, because like, I try to live day to day with no regrets. I tell the people in my life exactly what I'm feeling, how I'm feeling, and I don't think I leave anything unsaid when it comes to communicating with people. I always take the moment when I'm with someone to be present with them, right? And so if I died tomorrow, I think the only regret that I would have would be that I wish I talked to my father more. And like, obviously, I'm working on that. But in terms of any other regrets that I would have in life, I don't know that I would. Maybe I would wish that I tried harder when it came to auditioning for roles, or maybe I would wish that I spent more money on myself, taking classes to better myself, because like I'm so in my day-to-day, I'm so stuck on like survival mode of like I need to save money for, you know, the end of my life. And I mean, I get that like sometimes money is earned to be spent, but a lot of my mindset too is like I have to put money away because no one is going to support me later in life. So I have a hard time, I think, like enjoying the fruits of my labor. I'm the kind of person who can delay a lot of gratification if it means like, what a conversation to have with this background music. Sorry. Where I feel like today was a very like, I feel like I want to yap, but it's all about very like maybe not such fun things. It's just been on my mind, you know? Hi, Sun, welcome in. How are you? I'm the total opposite. I'm so impulsive, and I'm grateful that I can be. Yeah, like I move through life. When it comes to the people around me, I move through life making sure that I leave any interaction knowing that that person knows exactly how grateful I am to have them in my life, right? And I want others around me to know how grateful I am and how thankful I am for how much they love me and, you know, care for me. But when it comes to myself, I think I have a lot of regrets. I would have a lot of regrets not treating myself better. But it's hard because, you know, it's like, do I throw caution to the wind and spend the money now, or, you know, continue to save for a future that, you know, I'm not sure might even exist? It feels pretty morbid when you refer to having Hermes outlive you as a goal. I mean, as much as I joke that, like, Hermes will live forever, I completely realize that, you know, he is a dog and he's only getting older. You know, I think also a lot of this has been also spurred on. Oh my god, I might cry. Hold on. Because, like, obviously last week, or not last week. Yeah, last week I took Hermes to the vet, and, like, clean bill of health. He's super healthy. The vet is not concerned about him at all. But I realized, like, looking at him, like, I have not really been documenting any of my, like, moments with him because, oops, because I was so scared for the past year since I got him back that my ex would want to, like, claw Hermes back for some reason or another. So I've been really reticent, I think, to make any posts about Hermes. And it took this vet visit to really, I think, put into perspective how much I have changed as a person, who exists in an online space. Because before, I mean, I told you guys this before, like, before I met my ex, I was someone who posted frequently, posted often about, you know, the food that I was eating, the clothes that I was wearing, the places that I was going, and, like, I was just literally last night, because I was on call with Corns. We were working on a project together. And, like, I was like, oh, you know, like, if you want, I started a Hermes Instagram account. And then we just started talking about, like, Instagram in general. And I actually went through. And where is the mad lad? Him and Porter were kind of playing with each other. Hermes, can you go to your bed, please? Thank you, baby. I love you. There he is. Here, let me give him a treat. Playing together! No, go on. I also tapped out and saw I'm not suicidal from Duo, and I'm like, oh, it's that kind of day. Alright, Hermes. Take it. Good. Take it. Porter, take it. Good boy. Can you give him a head pat for me, too? He just wants something in my hand. There's nothing in my hand, baby. Not quite a head pat. Some chin scritches. Doggo! Hello, Aeon Knight. Welcome in. Happy FanFest week. How are you feeling? Are you also going to FanFest? Are you going to FanFest? Are you excited? We're going to hear about the X-Pack, I'm sure. Is there a Porter treat redeem? There is not a Porter treat redeem, but if I give Hermes a treat, I will give Porter a treat. Not going to FanFest, but I'm excited for the trailer. Oh my gosh, wait, hold on. Anne, look at this cute sticker I made of my Warrior of Light that I'm going to be using for my Warrior of Light sticker trade. Oh, I love it so much. It's so cute. And it's holographic too. Fancy. Boo! FanFest! I hope the expansion is poopy! I'm so excited. Good enough? Thanks, of course, show. Oh my gosh, what was I even talking about? Yeah, I don't know, like just, I guess, leaving something behind that I could be proud of. Yippee! Stickers! Thank you for the biddies, show. I really appreciate you. Excited for 11 raid on Tuesday? Oh, do you play 14? Do you play Final Fantasy 11 as well? Are they still coming out with new content? Is that a thing? I know, like, some... I know some friends who play 11, but, like, not frequently. Like, I feel like it doesn't get talked about as much. The 11 raid and 14, the Alliance raid. Oh, I see. Okay. I see. I lived in FF11. I haven't done any of the 14 raids. Oh, I think you would love it, Duo, honestly. But, yeah, I think, like... So, that creator and then also Hermes has really been... these like nucleation points almost of me wanting to be a little bit more, I guess, like introspective and wanting to express myself in a way that I don't usually, right? And it's not like, you know, I put on a persona or anything, or like I'm acting a certain way. It's just a different, I think, side of me that I don't get to display as often, because live streaming, I'm just like hee hee ha ha. I'm just a girl and I'm not really quick on my feet, and I say stupid and dumb things all the time because like I'm not fast, you know, like I'm not very like I'm not a quick or witty person. I don't think I'm quite clever, but I do think given enough time and given enough space to kind of process something, I do think that I can sound quite put together. I like to imagine. You know? Might be 50-50. It might depress me thinking about the good old days. That is true. That is true. If you currently enjoy 14, cherish it. You are currently living in the good old days. I love it. I love it so much. I literally messaged, I met this creator, last year at TwitchCon. Her name is Crow. She's the absolute sweetest. We vibed over like round glasses, and we were at the like Square Enix meetup, and we started talking about Monster Hunter and 14, and then I managed to like meet up with her later at the block party, and I was like, oh my gosh, Crow, hey! And then she was like, oh my gosh, Princess! And so you know, we have played Monster Hunter once together on Phil's stream, Nightside Gaming. But she's just like a really chill person, and I wish that I could play 14 with her, because the one time we talked about 14 PvP, she was like, fucking hate samurais, and I was like, girl, me too. And I think it would be so fun to play that with her, but I think our schedules are just really, really different, so it's really hard for me to like get a time in with her. I think she maybe does content creation full-time as well, so you know, her schedule really is her job. I do like me some 14 PvP. I feel like I like it, but also I'm kind of like really toxic and shady when I play, so aside from the one time a week that I play it with friends after raiding, I don't often stream my 14 PvP because it's not a good look for me personally. again, you know, the whole like, I guess I kind of want to have a little bit of self-respect for myself, in not exposing you guys to that side of my personality. Viper is too fun. I only know how to play Summoner, first of all. I know exactly what's in Summoner's kit. I don't quite understand too much about the other classes. I know White Mage has a stun. Dancer has like that charm. Reaper has the fear. Dark Knight has the like suck in. Warrior has the one person is targeted and then they're pulled. But I don't really know. Like Samurai has like a one-hit KO, I think. Like I just frustrates me the fuck out of me. But I think there's a lot more to each class that I'm not aware of. And so it's hard for me to counter a lot of classes in PvP because I don't know what they do. I don't know what I'm supposed to look out for. But yeah, I try my best, but I need to get to 25. I haven't quite gotten to the mount award yet, so I would at least like to get that reward before the series expires. Actually, Aeon, do you know when the series expires for this, like, season? I like Toxic Raska. I know, but, like, I don't like Toxic Raska. It is, like, a very petty side of me that I don't like, because it's petty and childish. I get upset because my skill level, you know, doesn't muster up to like what I would want it to be, and then I basically become a whiny little bitch about losing, which I hate. 1 week? Shit. Okay, hold on. I think I'm at level like 21 in the series. I'm really close. That's maybe, oh man, I would have to play Frontlines like every day, and then a few Crystalline Conflict games as well. Fuck. Okay. Alright, I will do my best. Man, it's FanFest weekend! I'm not gonna be home! I gotta do it like this week before I leave for FanFest. Ah, shit. Okay, well, I'll do my best. We'll see. Get to grinding! I know. I'll do my best. Because I would like to get... Because, like, do those mounts come back? Can you, like, purchase them in another way? Or is it, like, locked to series awards? Rewards, I guess. I haven't even done any stuff for, like, the Mod Tome, like, event. I know that's meant to... like encourage users to like do older content and like be active, but I haven't looked at that. Haven't seen them come back in game, maybe on Cash Shop, but I don't know. Gotcha. Okay, so really it is, ah, fuck. That would be my one chance, because homegirl ain't gonna buy anything on the Cash Shop. Truly. Shit, it's fine. Totally. Ah, fuck! Are you for real? Are you for real right now? Are you for real? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, it's fine. Okay. It's okay. Just have to lock in and focus. But I don't know. Do you guys think about stuff like the way that like people perceive you and like what kind of lasting, I don't know if legacy is the right word, like what kind of lasting influence you want to leave on the world, on Earth? It's just... it feels like a very human thing, right? To wonder what will be left of us when we are no longer alive. Because, like, I guess if you're religious, there's some comfort in the fact that, you know, like, there is an afterlife. And so anything that you do in this life, good or bad, you will be rewarded or punished for. But I don't want to do things just because I think I'll get a reward for it later. I want to do something because I believe in it and because I think that it's the right thing to do. Not have my moral compass skewed by some, you know, dangling reward that will come when I die. I think everyone does to a degree. I look forward to being forgotten. I'm irreligious and take comfort in there being an end. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's scary to think that life could just end, but it does every day for, you know, a myriad of reasons. If I leave the mortal coil without making someone's life significantly worse, then that's a win in my book. Yeah. I guess, like, I feel like my goal in life is similar in that, not that I hope that I haven't done harm, but I hope that I've impacted someone in a way that bettered their life. You know, like, I would like to maybe have my life make some kind of net positive in the world. And I guess, like, how do you measure that? Like, I don't think you can, you know? I would like to hope that I leave people better than how I met them or found them. I've just made people's lives worse with Jump King maps? I'm sure that's untrue. I love map makers who make maps because they work so hard for so long on stuff that, like, such a small percent of players who play Jump King actually get a chance to appreciate, you know? Like, I was realizing that you can check how many people open this game on, like, a monthly or weekly basis. And it's like a tiny small number, except for, like, I guess sometimes when it spikes, but, like, it's like a small number, like 100 something people, like daily players, I guess. And I think that's such a small, like, that's people who I guess will have played for the first time, trying it for the first time, or, you know, replaying, like, maybe a custom map. And it's like Steam statistics, so I guess it's not everybody, but oh shit. But it's like an insanely small number of people. So truly making a Jump King custom map is like a very, very niche thing for very, very few people. But I appreciate any and all effort that people put towards, like, adding to a game that I sincerely enjoy. I love this game so much. I don't even know, like, how to explain how much I love this game. It's such a comfort game to me. For sure. Oh crap, I forgot. I got so busy. I was gonna release an audio on my ASMR channel of me playing Jump King for April Fools. Like, I think last year, I was just like, ooh, this would be so funny as an April Fool's audio. And I think, like, I just put Jump King on and I recorded myself playing Jump King for like 2 hours. And I was gonna, like, just release that as an audio. It's literally just button clicks. Button clicks and my, like, breathing and me going shit or fuck every time I fall. I don't talk a lot when I play Jump King by myself. I'm like actually very quiet when I play Jump King by myself, so but I thought that that would be such a funny ASMR audio for April Fools. Maybe next year when I remember. I really should like put it on my schedule to not forget next year. Even Camp Zoo? I don't know about Camp Zoo. Gotta be real honest with you. Camp Zoo is like #1 on my hit list. I hope he isn't watching. I'm sorry, Camp Zoo. I'm sorry. But you're like public enemy #1 here. I saw a thread asking if disruptive students ever go on to feel remorse later in life, and I'd just like to say, yes, I'm sorry. Were you a disruptive student? Did you bother teachers in class by being a class clown? Or some kind of like performative student? Your legacy, #1 Camp Zoo hater. You know, I know if how does that saying go? If there's like, I will always like, if there's no Camp Zoo haters, I'm dead. Like, I had a variety of different problems I caused. I see. I see. Thank you for the head pat, Dio. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. How are you? Happy Tuesday. Ooh, okay. It is 7:30. I think the dogs are hungry. They're looking at me expectantly. They're making eyeballs at me. I'm gonna go real fast. I'm gonna take a quick 5-minute break. I'm gonna go feed the dogs. I've been like, bad to say, but I haven't been feeling hungry either. Maybe it's related to me feeling so introspective and thinking a lot. But like I just have been so busy, I guess, that I haven't felt hungry. And so today I didn't even eat lunch. I'm eating my lunch right now. But even then, even still, I can't finish it. So I've only gone through like a third of the vegetables, and I haven't gotten to the chicken or rice yet. So I need to try to eat something, because it's not healthy. I know exactly how much food I'm putting into my body, and it's not healthy to not eat lunch. So I'm gonna try to eat some more while we go on this break. But guys, take this moment to maybe grab a snack, walk around, stretch your legs, get some water. We will be back after I feed the dogs. Okay? BRB. Hello, I am back. I have finished some more food. Do you guys want to see? I'm almost done with the vegetables. I honestly don't feel like finishing this. I'm almost done with the veggies. No, this is not for you. Not for dog. No, Hermes. Go to your bed. I finished sort of with the vegetables. And then there's still chicken that I've measured out. And rice that I haven't eaten. Thank you! Oh yes, show, that's exactly what it is. If there are 100 haters for Camp Zoo, I am one of them. If there are 10 haters, I am one of them. If there's only one hater, that hater is me! And if there's no haters, then I'm no longer in this world. That's how passionate I feel about Camp Zoo maps. I know I had classmates who found me obnoxious, and I kind of wish they could know that I agree with them, and I'm sorry for anything I made difficult. On the other hand, I'm not in contact with anyone from my school days, and I'm not looking to change that. The remorse is a penance you pay. I'm sure they've moved on. You gotta be able to forgive yourself, too. It's true. I mean, you were like, well, like a kid. You were a teenager. Your frontal lobe was not developed yet. I think in situations like that, you have to give yourself a little grace, you know. Fuck! You have to do the whole my name is Earl thing. What's my name is Earl thing? Yeah, I feel like not that age can absolve all bad behavior, but also like teenagers are really shitty and have not quite, you know, have not quite understood their effect and the consequences of all their actions. So I understand, you know, maybe regretting and feeling sorry for the things that you've done as a kid, but also understanding that, like, yeah, you were just a kid back then, and kids are honestly stupid. I could be the new Cab Zoo for all you know. Are you, though? Do you test play your maps? Do you have other people test play your maps? Do you grade your jumps from, like, you know, really, really easy to more difficult towards the end of the map? Like, do you have huge jump difficulty spikes in an area? Do you couch really hard jumps with, like, easy recovery places, or easy jumps with hard recovery, you know? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's... Camp Zoo just had no rhyme or reason. In my opinion. In my opinion. Just an opinion, okay? Sitcom from the thousands about a guy who wins the lottery, nearly loses the ticket, learns about karma, makes a list of all the wrongs he's done to people, and uses his resources to make it right. Oh, I see. I see. Damn, she's pulling out receipts. I mean, it's just how... like, it's how I feel when I play Jump King maps, you know? It's like, a map feels fair when there's, like, kind of a gradual difficulty shift from one map to the next, or one area to the next. And it feels fair when you have, like, a really, really hard jump followed by an easy recovery if, you know, that jump was particularly difficult. And so on and so forth. Porter's always slightly out of view. I want to see. Oh, I see. I'm sorry. He doesn't... I guess, like, he likes to sit next to Hermes, but not super close. So, shit. Apologies, you know. Unfortunately, Porter will be mysterious. The mysterious blob in the corner that's sometimes just out of view. Okay, let's try our best here. There we go. Nope. Nope. Camera shy. It's true. He's a little camera shy. Thank you for the give Hermes a treat. I will also give Porter a treat. Yes? Czar? Uncle Czar is giving you guys treats? Because he wants to see you, Porter. Good boy, Hermes. No, this is for Hermes. Take it. Good. Take it. Okay, Porter, this is for you. Thank you, Uncle Czar. Take it. Good boy. That's it. No more. Go to bed. Go to bed. Go on. Porter. Go on. Go to bed. Go to bed. Go on. Go to bed. Lay down. Hermes immediately listens. Hermes immediately listens when I say lay down, and Porter's just like, nope, I'm not gonna do a thing. I saw Hermes stare longingly at you through the cam. I had to redeem a treat. I don't know the breed name, but those dogs are cute. I think Porter is like a mix. We're not quite sure what he's mixed with. I think my friend took a test and he's like part Doberman. Maybe part Shiba. But he's like a very, like, I feel like Porter is like a very aloof dog. He kind of does his own thing. He's kind of mischievous. Gets into trouble a little bit when he's by himself. A little bit too smart for his own good. Unlike Hermes, who is maybe a little bit too dumb for his own good. Like, should be a little bit smarter, you know? But it's okay. My child is a reflection of myself. Truly, I think, like, for my friend and I, our dogs reflect who we are. You know, like, I think Hermes is very much suited to my lifestyle, whereas Porter is very much suited to my best friend's lifestyle. In that Porter is so much more, like, independent and opinionated, and Hermes is kind of just like, okay, whatever you want to do, like, let's do that, you know what I mean? Like, so I do think in a way dogs are similar in personality to their owners. I knew a dog at one of my jobs, similar breed, and our boss just let him freely roam the workplace. He was super chill. Oh, that's so cute. I wish I could bring my dog into work. I think it's like a liability issue. Like if someone were to get hurt, or, you know, maybe the dog were to get hurt on the property. I'm not 100% sure. I know, like, before one of the previous HR girls left, she was working on something to have everyone be able to, like, bring their dogs into the office, but then that never panned out and she left the company, so that got scrapped. But for a bit, that was potentially going to be a possibility. Gotta go pass out. Work in the morning. Wanted to stop in and say hi. It's been a minute. Have a good stream, Princess in chat. Thank you so much for stopping by, Anne. I really appreciate it. I hope that you have a good day at work, and I hope that you are also among, you know, one of the hundreds of thousands of people who will be watching the live stream on Friday for news of the next expansion, because I'll be there in person. That's why my dog is a little dumb. Thank you for the head pat and the hydrate. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Bye, Anne. I'll be there. I'll be there too. Look for me. Look for me in the crowd. That's why my dog is a little dumb. I mean, that's why Hermes is like big dumb, you know? You know what I mean? In stream, not at FanFest. Anywho, bye. It's true. I know that. I know you'll be streaming it. So look for me when you watch the stream. Bye-bye. Oh shit, fuck! Motherfucker. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. I knew it was wrong when I positioned myself, and then I was like, nope, I should not have jumped. It's fine. The wind just pushed me way too far back. Okay. It's fine. We will get back, and we will make progress, I'm sure. I'm sure we will make progress. I do have to end stream at like, just an FYI, I will need to end stream at like 9-ish, a little bit after 9, because I am still working on my project with Corns. Like, we're not quite done. So I will need to like meet up with him to see if we can finalize the project and the release. But I hope that this is the last week that we need to work on stuff for that. I would like it to be the last week. I am feeling in a particularly productive mood, so I'm definitely gonna try to like check a whole bunch of things off of my you know, to-do list, but shit, that's fine. We'll see how successful I am in getting to that point. There are not enough hours in a day, honestly. I wish there were more so that I could do more. Because I wish I could sleep more. I wish I could spend more time working out. Like, today was the first day where, like, legitimately I was like, man, I wish I could go to the gym. You know, like, I miss going to the gym. I miss lifting weights. But also I don't miss paying membership fees every month. And like, it has to be something that I would want to do consistently if I were to, you know, like subscribe to go to the gym. Just make it so every hour is only 22 minutes. Then you have over 50 hours a day. Hi, Fuzz. Welcome in. How are you? I don't think the math is mathing there. I wish the math could math like that, but I don't quite think it maths like that. Not quite. We're not at that, like, technological advancement yet, I think. Okay. Alright, I don't remember how to do this. Okay, I think I'm supposed to go for the top one. Nope, too little. Okay, that's fine. That was too little. Your fault for complaining about not enough hours, not enough minutes. I mean, there's not enough time in a day. I truly wish that there was more time. I also wish that I wasn't so, like, lazy. Not that you guys, like, you guys aren't aware of, you know, every minute of my day. And I do think I spend a lot of my time kind of just lazing around, not doing anything. Like, when I could be doing something. And I feel like me complaining about it is, you know, not helpful, because I did have a lot of time that I could have used to get stuff done. But be well and do burpees pie. If you cannot gym. Oh, I don't know. I don't really like burpees. Burpees are like not my favorite. Okay, okay, hold on. Okay, okay. PB, PB, PB. We are PBing here. Okay, PB, PB, PB. Okay, be careful. Where do we want to go? Matt and Princess's stream, never heard of it. Hi, John, welcome in. You're right. Who decided on 24 hours in a day? It's true. Who decided on 24 hours in a day? Oh my god. Okay. Do I... Okay. Fuck. Shit. Alright, well... Shit. Fuck. That's fine. That's also fine. I don't know how to do that recovery jump. Also fine. Totally not fine, but okay. Will we see the next area today? Ooh. Will we finally see area 4? I don't know. Stay tuned, I guess. We have about an hour left of stream, so maybe I'll pull something out of my ass where I'm like, yep, like somehow we did some incredible magic jumping and I've made it to area 4. Shit. Fuck. I should not have done that. As soon as we talk about it, you see? Just... Nope. Nope. You know, I was gonna ask how's the jumping going, but that answers my question. We were doing good! We were actually being very consistent in the, like, upper areas. So, it's okay. We shall get back. It's not a problem. Ah, fuck. I was just fooling around the first 30 hours. Time to get serious. It's true. I needed to test my knowledge of the lower levels, you know? Like, I can't lose the ability to jump the lower areas. Otherwise, when I fall down, I won't be able to pass it again. And then we'll have to, like, relearn the area all over again. And I forgot my water! Up and away again. Yeah, go get your water. It's about the journey, not the destination. It's true. Very true. It's about the journey. We love the journey. The journey is where all of the yapping happens, you know? When we talk about life and how we feel and everything in between, apparently. Yappening. It's true. It's the yappening. I feel like this is why, for me, Jump King is so relaxing is... I mean, it's enough of, like mental focus for me where I do need to kind of, like, lock in sometimes. But talking while jumping, like, the jumping gives me something to kind of distract myself. So I'm not thinking so hard about the words that I'm saying. And it's kind of like stream of consciousness, unfiltered thoughts, you know? I think that makes for quite interesting conversations sometimes. Wouldn't you guys agree? Jump King is very relaxing because it's so rare to see anything new, so no surprises. Also true, you know, like, it is familiar. Especially when we're playing kind of like the same loop over and over again. It's familiar and it's gradual. Like, change doesn't happen overnight with a lot of the custom maps. So there's a lot of time to adjust to any changes. It's true. Hope you're doing good, except chat. I hope they have a super awesome time. I'm sure they are. Thank you, John. Not my maps? What do you mean not your maps? Is there like something new happening every 10 seconds, like Subway Surfer? Apparently, I learned that Enva, like, did not know what Subway Surfers was. I think, isn't that insane? I feel like everybody knows what Subway Surfers is. Oh, hold on, sorry. I got a message that I need to read real fast. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Cool. I think it looks good. Let me let my friend know. Looks good to me. Sorry, it's important. It's an email that needs to go out this week, before I leave for, like, FanFest. And I don't want to... Like, it's really important. I don't want to forget. So it needs to get done, basically, tonight or tomorrow. Because otherwise, I won't get to it until, like, the weekend, and by then the deadline will have passed. Megan, hello, welcome in. How are you? Thank you for the head pat. I appreciate it. I'm not saying that as a dig at the game, even. I think Princess got it. Progress can be very slow, so you get a new thing, then you take a long time getting past it before you see a new surprise. Yeah, it's like, I think, and I totally get it. Like, it's not even, I mean, it could be a dig at my, like, ability to predict and intuit new jumps. But I'm not taking it in that way. Like, a new set of jumps is just something that I can take my time to chew on, you know? And it gives me a way to think about and problem solve for the next set of jumps. That's how I feel about it anyways. Totally, like, completely understood. You are totally fine. How are you, Megan? Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Hope you've been having a good start to your week. Oh, did we make it? We did. Okay, full jump here. Okay. We are kind of slowly learning to get through this. Like, I still struggle with some of the jumps, and a lot of the times it's hard for me to make it through first time, but I think I would like to think I'm getting slightly better. You know, like, one would like to say that after 30 hours playing a map that I have gained some kind of knowledge of what is required to get through a set area, especially if I've been playing it for the past 30 hours. But these streams are a vibe, and you know it, and I know it, and the American goddamn people know it, and the non-Americans too, I guess. It's true, we do have a lot of Canadians. Surprisingly, we have a lot of Canadians in chat, so it makes me happy to know that we have such widespread appeal. Canadian gang! Woo! Can relate to the playing part, not good at video games. Not surprised by the Canadians? How come? I did have a test today, but everything else is okay. Oh, well, I hope that you did well on the test. I'm sure it will be fine. And, you know, now that the test is done, you can relax, you know? I guess you can relax until the next time you have to take a test. Depending on your classes. I don't know how frequent that is, but, you know, I hope that it goes well for you. Canadians are pretty common, especially around the parts of the internet I hang around in. They're usually pretty cool. It's true. Canadians are cool people. I would say yes to that for sure. Is there like... Okay, so obviously I have been trying to post more, I guess, like, thoughtful, like, more intentional, like, writing on my ASMR channel. I'm wondering if you guys have any interesting prompts that I could chew on and post about. A lot of the things that I've posted so far have been like about myself, right? About like what I've been interested in and kind of like what I'm thinking in the moment. But I do think it would be fun to see if you guys have any prompts that, you know, like I can kind of be a little bit more intentional in posting my thoughts. Canadians are cool? What? I forgot French Canadians. Still need to apply a summary to 130 more people, but it's still a good day. Well, I hope that that goes by quickly. ASMR prompt, apply a summary. Prompt, Jump King player rage quits mid-session, wants cuddles. No, okay, so not a script prompt. I guess this doesn't make sense if you guys haven't been reading my posts. I've been doing a lot more like intentional writing on my YouTube channel, like posts section. Like YouTube has this post section that creators can use to write like notes, almost like it's Twitter, like an update post that's text with images, and you can attach, I guess, like you can attach pictures or videos. Oh yeah, you can also attach polls and stuff. Shit. And I have been using it to kind of like do some journaling. It feels like journaling because I'm kind of just, you know, posting my thoughts and how I feel about things, and you know, I guess like in a way I use it to showcase me, because I feel like people who listen to my ASMR have only ever heard my voice say words that I did not write. Right? So I feel like I wanted a way to connect with the audience that felt like appropriate, a little bit more thoughtful, a little less kind of just whatever. Not that streaming on Twitch and YouTube is not thoughtful. I just think that like I have a lot more time to like revise my posts when it's something that I have time to like sit and write. I'll check your YouTube. I did notice them. Yeah, it's on the ASMR channel one, Ash, not on my regular YouTube, if that helps you. But yeah, like I'm almost treating it like a journal or like creative exercise, writing exercise almost. And I would like some maybe like fun prompts that I can use to kind of jumpstart topics for that week. My plan is to post that kind of writing maybe once a week. Be like a little more mindful and articulate about my thoughts, about concepts that intrigue me. I don't know, like things that relate to my life. that I have a little bit more time to form like a coherent kind of paragraph about. I always forget to read them because whenever I notice them is when I'm in public transport, when I'm looking for something to listen to. I'm such a fake fan. No, don't cry. It's not... I don't think you're a fake fan at all. I think it's just like a very, like, strange thing for YouTube to want to push, but I've heard that they, you know, want to push that kind of stuff. So I'm trying to utilize the tools that YouTube is providing to creators. And I think I just kind of treat it as like a, hey, get to know me as the creator behind the voice. And not just, you know, like, not just the me that I pretend to be when I voice act these scripts, but, you know, the person behind the voice with real thoughts and feelings and different lived experience maybe than I don't know, typical. I feel like nobody lives a typical life, you know what I mean? I forgot the pepper. Treats are on cooldown. Treats are on cooldown. Unfortunately, someone did redeem the treats. I'm sorry. I liked all your posts. Well, thank you, Ash. I appreciate it. I hope you liked reading them. Maybe? I live a typical life. Not unfortunate for Hermes. Actually, so unfortunate. I'm sure he would love another TREATS 100%. I did read a few. I will finish the rest in a bit. Your food prep is so organized. I could never. That's a full week's worth of food. Can you believe it? All of that is a full week of like lunches and dinners and snacks. Can you give a boop to Hermes? I will do it maybe after. Oh, I can full jump that? Okay, well then. That's fine. That's cool. Maybe after. Maybe later. That is impressive. Yeah, it takes me about, I want to say, like, if I'm efficient about it, an hour and a half. If I'm kind of noodling around in my kitchen, it takes me about 2 hours. But that's, what, like 7 lunches and like 5 dinners? So, like 12 meals for 2 hours of work? That's not bad. And then I don't have to think about like, and again, I don't snack, right? So I don't have to account for like calories from snacking because like I've already accounted for all of that in the weekly meal prep. I found an insane deal at Costco last time I visited. I'm so tempted to go back and see if they are selling it again so I can just buy like 6 boxes. I feel like with a lot of the like cheap deals, it's like a one-time thing. Once they sell out, it might just be all gone. If you didn't buy it all at that time. At least for like the really good deals that you see at Costco. Oops, it's fine. My food prep is I make a ton of rice and then eat it all week. I feel like if I did, I think I told you guys, but like when I was meal prepping and leaving it in the big container, I found myself overeating because I was serving myself bigger portions than I should have been. So just to make my life easier so I didn't have to think about all of that, when I meal prep, I literally use the kitchen scale and I weigh everything out. Because I'm so OCD about it, I guess. I'm very, like, majime and serious about it, I guess. But yeah. I can't believe you can full jump that. That's great. I looked it up on Amazon. It was $15. It was like $2.78 at Costco. What was it? What item was it? I saw that, like, there was a Costco, in, like, SoCal that had tuna, like, the tuna things that they sell for, like, $6. And, like, it was such a steal, but I was nowhere near close to that Costco. And then I got really sad, because I would have bought, like, as much as possible, because, I mean, canned food doesn't really go bad that fast. Zar's not telling you're gonna take it all. No, I won't. I only go to Costco every Saturday or Sunday when I grab my chicken and vegetables and quinoa, I guess. I feel like my Costco purchases are so boring. It's Matzos cracker discs. They're huge and I think a lot of people don't like them anyway. No salt at all, little burnt tasting too. But they are great with cheeses, spreads. Oh, interesting. I have never heard of these before. And you're right, I would not be very interested. Again, I have a very set, albeit bland, but I have a very set diet throughout the week that is as low effort as possible for me to prepare. I do have items in my pantry for, like, when I don't feel like going to Costco. Like, of course, I have ground beef, I have frozen chicken, I have beef bones in the freezer, pasta, tomato paste. So, you know, if we said tomorrow that everyone had gone to the supermarket and bought stuff in a panic and there was no more food left, I would not starve to death after a week of going through my meal preps. I would have some food. Not a lot, but I would have some. Man, this was a lesson that I had to learn, I think, because of the pandemic. Like, I didn't have a lot of, like, non-perishable food at the time, and when news of, like, things in Italy were getting worse and worse in, like, February and March of 2020, I didn't really have the foresight to start prepping. But then it started getting really bad, and then I was like, oh, maybe I should go to the grocery store, and then it just got like 10 times worse. And by the time I went to the grocery store, all of the food was just immediately like empty. Like the shelves, the grocery store shelves, all the meat was gone, all the like flour was gone, canned goods, as much as, you know, all the good stuff that I would normally eat was gone, and what was left over was stuff that I wouldn't necessarily prepare for myself, or I didn't know how to prep for myself. And then I think I called Ever that day, like, almost crying, because I was like, there's no food at the grocery store and I'm gonna starve. And she was like, okay, girl, I think you need to calm down. You are spiraling. You are not going to starve. But that's how I felt. It was hilarious, actually. I DM'd a picture of it so you can see. I will take a look at it. Maybe other people want to see. Do you want to put it in food pics for the Discord? Maybe other people are interested in the Matos crackers. Nice. Perfect. All right. We just had to be so careful. Oh. Did someone make a noise? I'm not sure. Okay. Share it with the class. All right, but only because John asked. I was typing this before John actually asked. Thank you. I appreciate you. No, please. It's fine. All right, let's try again. All right. Perfect. Let's just hop here. Perfect. We'll jump here. Great. Awesome. Nice. Okay. Great. Oh my god, I'm doing it. I'm getting back. I'm getting back to where we were. My daughter went on a group date today. Why do boys have ugly ass broccoli hair? I had to pick them up from the movies. Oh, what kind of movies were they watching? Was it a date or was it like a casual friend hangout for your daughter? Oops. God damn it. That's fine. That's fine. Ugly ass broccoli hair sounds cool. Broccoli hair is the modern mushroom cut. Is that the style for kids nowadays? Broccoli hair? It's not like the Justin Bieber side-swept, like, boy band hair. Full jump here. We will do this. Full jump. Okay, perfect. Nice. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Great. Full jump here. Okay. We are getting there. Okay. I think I jumped too much. Okay, so now how much to jump here? Too much. That was too much. Okay. Okay, let's try again. Okay. Okay, full jump here. And then do a little hop. Okay, okay. What? Oh, maybe a ricochet. No, that's too much of a ricochet. So maybe, So if forward didn't work, I had to ricochet backwards, but that was a little scary. I don't know how much power to put into that jump. They went to watch an anime movie. Anime? It must be serious. My daughter scolded me. Greetings. Hello, Chrono. I dyed my hair white, so I have cauliflower hair. It's a group date, apparently. I gave the dudes such a hard time. I gotta say, like, I know that, like, when I was younger, the whole, like, oh, movies and dinner was, like, a date thing. Can I just say, going to the movies on a first date is a terrible idea. Because you don't really get a chance to talk to someone when it's a movie. Like, maybe if it's movie and then dinner, but, like, if it's a first date, I don't want to commit, like, 4 hours to spending time with you. I just want to get to know you in, like, an hour or two and see if you're, you know, someone, that I'm interested in getting to know more. One of the other parents was like, want to grab a beer? Nah, bro, I got enough friends. 2-0. Oh my god. I like coffee date as first date. You don't got a lot of options as a child. Coffee date is nice. I prefer dinner dates, just like personal preference. I like to have dinner and, you know, be able to like, because coffee date seems too short. Like, I can wrap up a coffee date in 15-30 minutes. You know, you want my attention for longer than that, you gotta take me to dinner. Maybe that's just me. Scary movies were the go-to. I don't know, scary movie for your first date? Like, not a fan. Not a fan. If you want to grapple these, better take me out to... Please. Fuck! 3 coffees sequentially may be cheaper. I don't think I should be consuming the caffeine of 3 coffees. You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't seem healthy in any respect. But yeah, like, I think maybe I'm just really old and opinionated now. Like, movies seems too low effort. Coffee seems too low effort. I feel like an activity where we can have a long, uninterrupted, like, conversation, would be the best kind of date for a first date. Fuck! That's fine. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. It's fine. Shit. It's fine. Princess, view the coffee date as a journey, not a fucking race. No, it's not. It's not even a journey. It's like a 15-minute pit stop. You know what I mean? Like, a coffee date is not a date. A coffee date is a pit stop in your day. You know, like, a date is something that I want to, like, spend time looking forward to. And I want to, like, if I'm gonna get ready for a date, like, I'm gonna spend time to do my makeup. I'm gonna spend time to do my hair. I cannot spend more time getting ready for a date than actually being on the date. You know what I mean? Like, if I spend an hour getting ready, like, that man has to commit to sitting with me for at least an hour or more. Not that he would know that, but I, in my mind, right, would want to sit with someone for longer than an hour if I'm gonna take an hour to get ready. Does that make sense? Did you bring your Switch with Jump King and 2 controllers? That would be like a good litmus test. Like, hey, play this game with me. Like, how do you feel about games like this? They're 14. All this is nothing. No sleepovers. An hour of getting ready? Damn. I mean, like, it takes me an hour to shower, blow dry my hair, brush it, maybe style it a little, put on makeup, and get dressed. Like, that takes time, right? And so, and obviously if I'm meeting an hour to shower, no, an hour to do all of that. Shower, dry my hair, style my hair, put makeup on, get dressed, right? Like, if I'm gonna meet someone that I want to date, I would at least like to think that I would be clean and that I would put on, you know, like, put my best foot forward. Is every date an ankle perfume date? No. Ankle perfume is like second or third date. First dates don't get ankle perfume. I will not elaborate. You just think about that yourself. I'm from Generation Z and I go to the coffee shop all the time, like Generation X did in the 90s. Learn from the docuseries Friends. Oh, why are we min-maxing to this level? He made it to second date. It's getting serious. Ankle perfume, what? You want him to get a whiff of your feet? I will not elaborate. You guys are free to make conclusions on your own. I will not elaborate. The pause was far too long. Nothing wrong with a little making out. I refuse to acknowledge the implications here. In my honest opinion, makeup is optional but not mandatory or required. I think it's not, like, I think that's great if, you know, that's your expectations going into a date, but like you also have to understand that, you know, like women who go on dates also have a very specific way that they want to like make an impression on someone, right? And the way that they present to the world and to their potential partners, and so meeting someone for the first time on something that's supposed to be like a romantic date, I would not want to show up barefaced, hair just freshly brushed and wearing pajamas. You know what I mean? I wonder what the best way for me to make an impression is. I mean, just be yourself. Because if someone doesn't like you for who you are, then perhaps you shouldn't be dating them. That's the other thing that really pissed me off that I was trying to say. Like, when I was saying, like, oh, you know, like, I haven't posted... Like, I forgot. We got interrupted. I was talking to Corns last night, and we started talking about our Instagrams, and, like, obviously, I'm frequently posting to Hermes' Instagram now, like, of a picture of him every day, because I really, you know, like, I really want to document even, like, these small moments in between, right? But it made me kind of go through my personal Instagram looking at all the pictures that I used to take, and it was, you know, pictures of me, pictures of places that I've been, pictures of things that I ate, and it was big trips, but it was also small moments in between those big trips that I feel like I can remember clearly because I have a picture from that day, or I have a post and a memory. And I think one of the things that, like, I'm realizing as I kind of I know we broke up like a really long time ago, but it's one of those things I guess that I'm realizing and that I'm processing is that like, and Corn said this and I was like, oh yeah, like maybe he did. Corn said like he dimmed my sparkle, and I feel like, yeah, he did. Like, why did he date me? Why did he... Why did he date me if the things that I did annoyed him? And I'm the kind of person who I try a lot to anticipate the needs of the people around me, and if I know that I'm being particularly bothersome or annoying, I would stop that behavior, right? And I'm still now, I think, like, very hesitant to post even, like, pictures of my food. As stupid as that sounds. Apparently I do not follow Hermes. His name is Hermy Wormy on Instagram, so if you find him, give him a follow. I love him so much. I'm gonna head out for the night. Have a good night, John. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. You don't crotch spritz? You just sprayed in the air and walked towards the good smelling air with your crotch. But like, I was realizing, like, yeah, like, and it makes me kind of mad now that I think about it, really. Like, why did he date me and change me so much if he found some of the things that I did, like, annoying? And it frustrates me that, you know, like, I basically spent 6 years changing myself into someone that would fit into his life when he ended up dumping me anyways, you know? Maddie, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. How are you? Welcome, welcome. No 14 today, but we are playing Jump King. As you can see, it is one of my favorite games. You probably, if you've seen Jump King before, you probably don't recognize this at all because I'm using a custom sprite and also playing a custom map not available in the base game. But yeah, welcome. Shocked I wasn't following already. I genuinely thought I was. No worries. Not a problem. I'm not going to call you out on that. People follow when they want to follow. It's not a huge deal. But thank you. I really appreciate it. Like last year, kept getting told how much I wasn't a problem. Then one day she's upset at me and talks about how much she overlooks for me. I never asked to have my flaws overlooked. Yeah, it's like, if you didn't like me, like, at no point in time did I say no refunds. You know what I mean? Like, it would have been better if you told me right away that you... I don't know. And, like, I guess maybe it was a learning experience for me to have some more self-respect for myself, you know? To not need to contort myself into a version of a girlfriend that would suit my partner's lifestyle and needs and wants. Like, because I mean, in some respects, being in a relationship is compromise, right? And growing up, it's always, you know, as a woman, you have to compromise with your partner and be understanding of them and, you know, whatever else, you know, that girls are taught from a young age. So, I don't know. We in serious discussion mode, my bad, no worries. Oh my gosh, Medi, you don't understand. Whenever we play Jump King, it's always like this kind of like deep conversations. Not that it's really deep, but like, I think it's a lot less surface level stuff. Cause in Jump King, it's not really that interesting. There's nothing for me to talk about in game. You know what I mean? Like we're yapping and we're jumping, and the yapping is distracting me enough where I can have unfiltered thoughts just come out of my mouth, you know? Invisible pie? I don't know why it's not working. I'm sorry. Is it really not pieing? No, it's there. It's there. Tonight has probably been somewhat more serious than most. I wouldn't say it's like serious, but like I would say maybe it's been more maybe thought-provoking, you know? Deep conversations and then I say something unhinged. Jump King night is a vibe chat night. It's true, we do vibe chat a lot. Hi Porter, hi baby. Can you go lay down? Go lay down. Go lay down. He doesn't know what that means. Only Hermes knows what that means. Yeah, we talk about whatever we're thinking about and feeling on Jump King nights, because really this game has no story, no narrative for us to discuss, so it's like whatever I'm feeling. It's kind of a free-for-all on Jump King nights. I get it. If it's like a comfort game that you've played a lot of, or your brain can be off a bit, that's how it is. Very true. Yep. Absolutely. Yeah. It's my, like, we're Lego talking kind of game, you know? Fuck. It's fine. It's fine. Porter just wants to hog the camera. Porter sometimes, I don't understand. He wants to be on camera. He wants to be off camera. That is a really weird fall. He wants to, you know, be everything that's like super annoying when he is a guest. I'm just kidding. He's great. I do love Porter a lot. He's just a very like particular dog. Like, it's so funny. I told you guys, right? He usually goes to bed at 8 or 9 because my friend goes to bed really early. And for the first couple of days, Porter would start going up to me at like 10 p.m. way past his bedtime. He would go up to me and he'd do a little like growl at me. And I'm like, what do you want? Do you want to go pee? Do you want to go poop? Do you want to go outside? Like, I can't give you any food because we already fed you dinner. Like, what do you want? And, you know, I'd take him out. He'd be fine. And then he'd come back and do it again. And it's truly because it's past his bedtime. And he wants me to go to bed. I think yesterday was the first night he stopped doing that. I think he's getting used to my schedule. And he knows, like, oh, we don't go to bed till late here in this household. But it's still like always an adjustment period when he comes here. Like, he doesn't understand that I'm not like his mother who goes to bed like super early, you know? I don't think Porter knows what a camera is. He absolutely has no idea. It's true. Porter is somewhat of a genius? What do you mean? Somewhat of a genius. Oh shit, fuck. Well, but what was I saying? What was the serious thing we were talking about? I don't remember. Oh yeah, like how I changed a lot. And I guess in some respects it's why I started printing out Polaroids. Because, let me just pull this out. Let me see. Because posting stuff online made me feel very embarrassed because he would heavily criticize me, right, for that. And, I felt like that wasn't something that I should be actively sharing online anymore. And like I had to keep my life private. And in a way, I guess being a VTuber has also fed into that. But I truly think it like started as me like being kind of chastised by my ex for doing these things. I don't know. But yeah, I have some really cute Polaroids. Like, here, I can probably show you guys this one. This was from when Lynn and Tiny and Hal's was over. You can't see me in these pictures really, but I missed, this was like in May of 2024, so like 2 years ago almost now. But I took these pictures. This first picture was us at the Airbnb in front of a mirror. And then this picture is me, Lynn, and Tiny sleeping on the couch at our Airbnb. I think Circa. I think Circa took this picture. And then this was Tiny with Hermes after I picked him up from my ex. And then this was Lynn with Hermes. And then this picture is everybody at my place playing like a card game or something. And then this is a picture of me, Hals, and Sharvana. Obviously I'm covering my face on the left there. But I have a lot of stuff like this in my Polaroids. Sorry, I turned away from the thing. I think like taking these Polaroids was really my small way of like taking back, in a way, right? Like documenting my life for myself. But I think I would like to share it. Hi, welcome in, Raider. Sorry, we were talking a little bit more about some serious things. Oh, thank you, Chrono. I appreciate it. Not like serious, but more like, you know, big topics. Because I've been very like in a very thoughtful mood recently. But welcome in, hello Raiders! If this is your first time here, hi, my name is Princess Raska. I am a variety VTuber here on Twitch and also on YouTube. And today we are playing Jump King. And Jump King is, you know, my like yapping hours stream. So I hope you guys enjoy listening to Yap. I hope you guys enjoy participating in Yap about a whole bunch of different topics. Thank you for raiding into us. How was Civilization? Isn't that like a kind of like a world history kind of simulator where you kind of go through the ages and like empire builder situation? Greetings! We were having a chill day playing Civ since I've been a bit sick instead of something voice heavy. Such jump! Yes, if you're new here, I love Jump King. It's my favorite game of all time. I also play other things like Final Fantasy XIV. We've recently been doing kind of like Love in Deep Space and voice acting scenes in Love in Deep Space as we go through the main story and some of the like memories and cards in that game, if you know how that gacha game works. And yeah, like I do a lot of things. How did you find us? Are you like a friend of a friend? Do you like Jump King? Is that how were the mount raids? Oh, it was fun. Okay, you must be a friend of a friend. What is happening? Hermes, why are you making such a strange noise? Can you go to your bed, please? Thank you. Oh, as a thank you for the raid, let me give Hermes a treat. Yes, a treat from Malmoth. Porter can get one too, I guess. Porter's just trying to... Oh, Porter, you're gonna dox me, dude. Can you not have your head do that thing that you do? Thanks. I would appreciate it. Treat for Hermes. Thank you for the raid. Treat for Porter. Thank you for the raid. I followed Knight's Cap and ended up here once. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I hope you've been having a fun time over in Cap's community. I play with Cap every Monday. We do some mount farms, or recently, if we haven't been doing mount farms, we've been doing the variant dungeons. So thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Lots of resource management type game. It plays like a really, really complicated board game, I see. But yes, we play a lot of Jump King, a lot of... I do voice acting, but like, not serious. I should stop saying that. I do ASMR voice acting, and even if some people don't consider it serious voice acting, I take it seriously. Maybe that's how I should word that. Because I do enjoy doing it, and I don't want to diminish my efforts in doing it. Sorry, I'm just like, I'm trying to, like, I feel like if I use different words to describe certain things, it will change the way that I think about it, you know, like, it will maybe help me be kinder to myself. So just trying to be a little bit more intentional with the words that we use for ourselves. But yes, I do ASMR voice acting, and I also play violin. I am part of a music group. We play instrumental music as well as like VTuber music covers, VTuber song covers on acoustic instruments. So welcome in. Hello, hello. Be nicer to Princess. I will try. Weirdly, is it like weird for me to say because I am a VTuber? It almost feels like there is the princess that I see on screen, and I see her and I love her and I want the best for her, and it almost feels like a separate version of myself. And so it does make it a little bit easier to be kind to myself when there is this version of myself that almost feels separate, but like it's still me. Yes, like how I'm self-employed. I've heard the term voice acting hobbyist as a descriptor for people who enjoy the practice but don't use it as a primary stream of income. Okay, yeah. I feel like I am a voice acting hobbyist, or maybe aspiring voice actor. I would like to voice a character in a game, or do, you know, like audiobook narration one day. I think that would be really fun, and that would be really cool. I think I probably need to get better at what I do first before I would be seriously considered for any roles in the industry, but I should try to apply myself more. Princess, be nice to Princess on screen and off screen, Princess. I get separated from myself sometimes. That would be tight. So daunting. A voice for Jump King? I mean, if someone asked me to voice Jump King, I would totally do it. I don't think that people would be happy that the voice coming out of the rough and tumble Jump King sprite that we've been looking at for the past 7 years sounds like an old lady, but you know, if needs must, I will be available. Oh fuck. That's just grunts? No, like actual voice lines. A voice for Jump King would just be a series of 20 different falling screams. Gotta put yourself out there so you get the practice, because that's the kind of only way you'll get the practice in the industry, is work in the industry. It's stupid but true. I mean, in my case, I grab a lot of like free to use scripts online, and I upload it to my ASMR channel. Granted, right, like ASMR audios and ASMR voice acting is a lot different than recording for a game or an audiobook, right? But it does give me practice in sometimes I'll like cold read a script through. It does give me practice in you know, channeling emotions into a script, and trying to emote into words and setting a scene with just my tone of voice. But yeah, it is on the like softer side. It isn't as maybe intense as like a video game character would get, right? Like I'm not voicing efforts and grunts and attacks, you know. It's purely like dialogue and more soft-spoken, angsty kind of audios. There's a lot of character analysis that goes into things that I'm not super good at yet, and being able to modify the sounds to match that in terms of VA. But I love doing voices when reading visual novels or other dialogue. Same! I do the same! I love it. Do you record your cold reads to take notes? Well, I record my cold reads and then I post them as my ASMR audios. I can tell you, about 90% of my audios on my ASMR channel are cold reads. Very rarely do I go through a script and the writer has like a twist that I didn't anticipate. And like when I do get to a script like that, I will re-record with the knowledge that like, oh, this character, even though this is happening in the beginning, like I need to act with the ending in mind, you know, like it's very rare that that happens to me. So I would say a majority of them are cold reads. I flub a line or two here and there when I read, but it's maybe like 10% of the script I will mess up and need to re-record a line. But I kind of re-record as I go, right? Just because I don't like to record everything through and then need to go back to a moment in the middle where I have to be in a certain mindset where I have to match the tone. Because I feel like that's harder. Whereas, like, if I'm continuing to roll and I'm continuing to just do the take in that moment, I feel like it is more, like, it flows better instead of going back after I've recorded everything to redo the take. Princess ASMR. Princess does grunts and voices for an old kung fu movie. I don't think so. I don't think so. Expand your horizons and voice practice. I will. You know, that's one of the things that I was thinking of when I said I wish I spent more money on myself. If I had more money to spare, I think I would want to take acting classes or like improv classes to become a, I guess, like more like well-rounded person. In terms of being able to pull some of that like emotion out of me, you know? Does Rumble in the Bronx count as an old kung fu movie? Technically now, yes it does. Ask 30 years ago, nope. I used to like reading out loud just because it helped ensure that my mind wasn't wandering off as my eyes mechanically drifted down the page. Then I would try to characterize it. New York accents can be fun. I cannot do any accents. I am not, like... That's the thing too. I feel like, one, I can't do accents. Two, I'm not very good with character voices. I can modulate my voice slightly and pitch it up or pitch it down depending on, you know, if it's like a softer character or a more kind of like abrasive character. But I cannot do voices and I can't do accents. What do you mean? Your British accent is incredible. You should showcase your skill right now. Do you guys remember when I tried to do that Scottish accent during the 14 stream? That was so funny. That was like actually so hilarious. British? What? But yeah, yeah, that's what I would do if I could take some more classes. Not more. If I could take a class, it would be acting class. It would be improv class. It would be classes specifically for voice acting. But I don't know. I feel like, again, the need to save and scrimp every dollar that I make, aside from the small things that I kind of like budget for. I don't know. No! God damn it. It's fine. Zane can't pay off his student doctor loans by himself? What do you mean? I need to help him. He's my doctor. Improve? Why is every VTuber that theater kid? I mean, I feel like it's very common, I think, for like people who get into streaming to be kind of like interested in theater, right? Like at least even like a little bit. Especially for VTubers where you are kind of presenting yourself as a character, maybe. Even if you don't, like, I guess mean to, just by virtue of being represented by an avatar, it's still like a version of you, even if it's not a character, you know? No. Okay, gotta be more careful about jumping, hopping that. Okay. Nice. Perfect. When you are streaming, you are performing, even if you don't think much about it. Yeah, exactly. Like, I do think to some extent, like, I feel like in my regular life, I don't know, like usually I don't turn my brain off as much. I do think a little bit more when I talk in real life. In front of strangers. Caveat. I feel like I am really stupid in front of my friends. You guys are kind of getting like the version of myself where I feel like I'm in friendly company, right? And I feel like I have less that I need to censor. And I'm not as like eloquent as like in my professional day job or whatever either. You know? Oh my god, okay, scary. If you can save up in the future once things are better, maybe a local community college would have a class or club. Some professors will let you sit in on a class if you ask nicely, and the college doesn't have to know. I think I live in too bougie of an area for them to let me do that. Everyone's probably gotta pay. In my professional day job, I need to remember to not casually swear, and remember, trained accountant. I think it's really easy for me to turn off the swearing. Like in a professional setting, when I'm training people, like at work in the office, I very rarely feel even the need to swear. Shit, fuck. Whereas, you know, like when I'm at home, when I'm playing games, like I, you know, don't have that much of like a, like I'm the kind of person who is very like easily able to adapt to my environment. Like I compartmentalize a lot of things, I think, when it comes to versions of myself and aspects of myself. I very rarely feel the need to swear. Shit, fuck. I've been so busy at work that I've had to swear slip a few times talking to my subordinates. Gotta be careful. Atra, welcome in, Chrono. Can we give a shout out to Atra? Oh my gosh, Atra, I feel like there's like, well, we should just catch up. Like, if you have time. Nothing serious. Just, I have been in a very, I guess, like, more introspective and thoughtful mood. And, like, as someone who, I guess, like, I think here's the thing. I feel like you're also on the level of, like, emotional maturity that I would like to embody more of in my life. Like, I aspire to have that kind of, like, emotional intelligence when I communicate with people. So I feel like I don't even know what I want to say. Like, sorry, there's just a lot of things. And I feel like there's things that I want to do, things that I want to like noodle around with my thoughts. I don't know. Me, I'm basically a 23-year-old dude, bro. Untrue, but okay. We can say that, sure. If you guys haven't, please check out Atra. Make sure, you know, if you're here, you should be able to check out his content, but just to be sure, only viewers who are 18 plus, please. If you are younger than 18, you also can show yourself out of here. But Atra is a streamer, YouTuber, and starting in May, as you guys may be aware, his AAPI podcast is coming back for its yearly, you know, AAPI topics that hopefully I will be able to participate in. Last year I co-hosted a panel about growing up Asian with Asian parents and expectations, and you know, I thought that was a really thought-provoking and interesting segment. But yeah, give him a follow and you will be notified when he goes live for those topics. Tell us more about this Jump King level. Oh, okay, yes, that is coming. Well, nothing much to talk about in terms of Jump King. I've literally been kind of like stream of consciousness, like yapping about my thoughts today. Because, oh boy, I have a lot. I have a lot. I feel like I'm just getting to a point where I'm like kind of able to process it and have the capacity to process it. It's been a little bit of a long time coming, but you know, yeah, I don't know, maybe I can catch up with you on, well, see, here's the thing. I know that you are East Coast and I'm West Coast, so when I end stream, it's like 1 a.m. your time, and obviously I'm not gonna keep you up in the middle of the night when you have work the next morning. So you know, it's hard for me to contact you just because of the different time zone. Sorry, I was busy clipping the 6 seconds of you saying you rarely need to swear and then swearing. What was that about us being immature? No, I didn't say chat was immature. I just said that I wish that I had more emotional maturity and, you know, was a better, more effective communicator. The way that Atra is. Just damn it, you dork! I will tell you if I'm EP or not. I mean, but then, like, see, here's the thing, Atra. I will finish. Oh, Malmoth, I'm so sorry. Please, yes, please get some sleep. Go get food. Go do your after stream self-care. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate you bringing your community over. I hope you had a good time playing Civilizations, and I will see you later. I hope to see you around in Cap's stream, and maybe someday you can join us in our mount raids. But yes, please take care. Thank you for tucking Malmoth in, Show. I really appreciate it. But here's the thing, Etra. I finish stream and then I spend time, like, literally doom scrolling for an hour. And then after the hour, I'm recording and editing. And really, I don't have time to myself until, like, 1 in the morning. Maybe 2, even. I've been going to bed later and later, and it's been bad. But... yes, like, there's no way you're awake that late at night. Like, there's absolutely no way. That's crazy. So I would feel terrible for messaging you that late at night. Revenge procrastination? Yeah, that's the word for it. Absolutely. But yeah, so it's, you know, not a good time to ask my friend if he has the emotional capacity to help me sort through my feelings. You something need to sleep earlier. You a lost? Also need to sleep earlier? Also, I see. My favorite argument is whether it's poor etiquette to send a message to someone when they're likely asleep. I think... here's how I feel about it. If you were in danger to yourself or others around you, and you needed a sanity check, message me. If I'm awake, I will respond to you, right? If it's that important. If it's like a, hey, I just have brain worms and I just need someone to, like, talk me through it, maybe don't message me at 3 in the morning. I will respond to you if I see it, because if it's friends that I haven't talked to in a really long time, I would worry about them. But for me, it's never like, I mean, I had I had some really dark times when, like, I would send a message out to like 2 to 3 people and nobody got back to me, and then I was like, I would spiral and I was like, is my phone even working? Is my phone even on? Is anyone even getting my messages? And then I would get desperate to, like, hear from somebody. If it's a situation like that, message me. I will try my best to get back to you. You know what I mean? But if it's like, oh, haha, I just have some, like, 2 a.m. shower thoughts, maybe save that for the next day. I prefer to get these, actually. I wake up and can determine my priorities and when to respond. I feel more pressure to respond immediately if I'm awake. Kind of like getting a side quest in my sleep. That's so funny. Oh, hold on. Corns has messaged me. I'm meeting with Corns to do a project, so let me take a look. In case Corns is like, I need to cancel. Okay, it's fine. Perfect. Alright, we are still basically on for like 9:30 or a little bit after 9:30, so let me see if I can actually make it past this area. I'll give it one more good try, and then we might actually need to raid out. Fuck. Well, I didn't fall a long way, so maybe we can still... Maybe... Oh, nope. Nope. Okay. I think this is it. Okay. I think this is where we will end it for tonight. I tried really hard to get all the way to the end, of this area, but unfortunately, it was not meant to be tonight. Atra! Wait, Atra, what the fuck? That's a lot of subs. Thank you, Atra. for gifting 10 subs to the community. I really appreciate you. You're gonna make me cry. I've been meaning to like just sit down and have like a long conversation with you. But thank you, Audra. I really appreciate it. Actually, I do have like 20 minutes. Do you have time after this so we can just chat and catch up? But thank you. I really appreciate you gifting a sub to Ainsia, Kazun, Kipin Oren, Icarus Broken Mold, Kuro Kanmi, Sir Steve, Jenna, One Hand Max, Light God, and Nikosan 3. I hope that they enjoy the channel emotes and ad-free viewing courtesy of your gift subs. Princess, be nicer to Princess and limit doom scrolling to at most 5 minutes a week. I will try my best. I wish that I could say that I was strong enough to stop myself from doom scrolling, but I don't think that's the case. Okay. I will see you all later, everybody. I have to, you know, finish my dinner because I didn't touch it at all. This is my lunch, actually. I really should eat. But, you know, and I have a date to catch with Atra, so we have to catch up. I haven't talked to him in a really long time. Anyways, let's see who I can raid into for the rest of the evening, so you guys can hang out and be chill. Oh, Gumi, not Gunmi. Gumi is streaming. Akaz, welcome in. Are you back on the lads grind? Did you get the Caleb mitts? Sorry we're ending stream so soon after you came in, but also think that one of the great things about messages is that they can be responded to on people's own timetables. Also true. I see a message from someone sometimes and I'm just like, I will get back to you. We will arrange ever to come over and confiscate your phone. I wish I could. Maybe I should lock my phone. Maybe I should find a way to lock my phone. But we're gonna go over to Gumi's stream. Gumi is great. Gumi is a friend that I met a couple months ago now who played Jump King. He's playing some Bloodborne tonight. Super chill. Has a very kind of like sleepy, chill voice. Nice place to kind of park yourself for the evening if you just want to relax and you just want something in your ear while you're doing stuff on the side. He also is a fun conversationalist, so you know, if you like to participate in chat, he is quite responsive. All right, you guys, thank you so much. Let me start the raid. As always, please be happy, please be healthy, but most of all, please be kind. Be kind to others, because you never know what a smile, hug, or hello can do for someone who's having a bad day. And be kind to yourselves. Make sure you're staying hydrated. Get up and stretch your legs every once in a while, because if you don't, you might get an embolism and then you'll die. And then we'll all be really sad. And maybe we're not ready to die yet. You know, like, what about the legacy that we're leaving behind? Like, think about the legacy that you want people to remember you by. And have you made the world a better place? And, you know, have you righted all the wrongs? Just kidding. I'll be streaming some Chrono Trigger tomorrow, and that will be our last stream before I leave for the FanFest weekend. No decision on whether I will be streaming on Sunday yet, or if you will catch me on Monday next week. I've only righted some wrongs. I'll get to the rest of them later. It's true. Before you die, right? Maybe in a really, really long time. In like 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. Depending on how old you are. Alright, you guys. I love you so much. I will see you all tomorrow. If not tomorrow, I will see you all later. Have a good night. Say hi to Gumi for me. See you later. Bye.